Hello everyone, a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. This is your host Vaibhav. In today's session of JForex Indicators Explained, we will be considering a interesting pattern named as spinning top. This is a formation which is indicative of the indecisiveness of the market participants. This forms when there is tussle between the bulls and bear, but it is remaining inconclusive. No one is able to establish a upper hand. So in those kind of circumstances where the opening price and the closing price is not very much different, it is around the same levels. Even though there was sharp move on both the sides, there was long shadow formation on the upper as well as on the lower side. But in the end, the price went on to close more or less closer to the opening levels. In those kind of circumstances, we see there is a formation of the spinning top. So let us now head to the JForex 4, the newly released trading platform from the Dukascopy Bank SA. This is the Euro USD chart with the each candle period defined at hourly. To find this formation, all you have to do is type in its name, spinning top. Okay, so here it is. Now let us find one suitable example, because not all these formations are going to be useful for us. I will tell you why we might have to overlook some of these formations and make use of only couple of formations, even though it seems to be forming quite frequently on the chart. And for that, we need to figure out the ways to filter these formations. And one criterion can be that there should be enough of volatility in this formation. There should be long shadow on the both the sides. The upper shadow as well as the lower shadow should be more than the average volatility which has been seen in the recent times, and its closing and the opening price is going to be around the same levels, nearly the same levels. So the real body is going to be quite short in comparison to the upper shadow as well as the lower shadow. Now, in these kind of circumstances where the volatility is fairly less compared to what was seen earlier, in these kind of circumstances, I think it is better to overlook these formations and not try to initiate the trade, even though these are being recognized on the chart as the spinning tops. So the filtering mechanism can be this upper shadow and the lower shadow, which is longer than the normal volatility which has been seen in recent candle periods. So using this important filter, you can eliminate some of these trades which in which the price is not moving much, and as a result of that, the opening and the closing price is around the same levels, resulting in the formation of the spinning top. But those spinning tops are not showing the heightened interest of the buyers and the sellers. These are simply because of the inaction. There is not much of an action, and as a result of that, those formations are taking shape. But here, if we look at this, there is quite a good movement on both the sides. The upper shadow as well as the lower shadow is longer compared to the recent volatility, and this can be taken as a formation which can be utilized for the initiation of the trade. Even in this case, the volatility is decent, is good enough, though its upper shadow is not that long as we would have liked it to be. Now we have to see how we can utilize this formation. This is a formation in which we see that there is indecisiveness of the market forces. No trend is able to establish a upper hand. So we have to see where it is forming, whether it is forming after a strong move on the higher side or on the lower side, or if it is forming when the consolidation is ongoing. The price moves are rather narrow. Depending on the context and where it is forming, we can make a better trading decision. When it happens after a sharp move has already taken place on one side, then it is usually taken as a sign of the possible reversal. The earlier trend, the existing trend might be coming to an end, and if we get further confirmations in next couple of candles for the trend reversal, we should go on to initiate the trade in the opposite side with the possibility of a reversal. So in this example we can see that there was this sharp move from these lower levels to the higher levels, and then these spinning top formation followed by further confirmation on the reversal of the trend. So if we were to initiate the short sell trade somewhere around this consolidation phase, we would have indeed gained significant amount of money in this trade. So you always have to see the spinning top and its accompanying conditions where it is forming. That is also very important. Now if we look at the other examples, in this case also there was this move on the higher side and then the spinning top formation followed by further signs of the reversal. So you would have waited for the confirmation and then tried to initiate the trade for the further move on the opposite side of the prior trend. In this case, if we look at this prior move, it was downtrend and then we got the spinning top formation, but in the subsequent candle there was no further confirmation, so that would have eliminated the possibility of going long in this scenario. Now if we look at this, here the volatility is quite less. In this scenario the volatility is quite good enough, and you can utilize it after this strong move had already taken place on the short sell side. So this is giving you the signs of reversal, and that is also being confirmed for next couple of candles. So somewhere here you would have been in a position to go for a long trade. Now if it forms during a consolidation phase somewhere like this, you would have to pay attention to the subsequent candles, and only using those formation you will be in a position to judge for yourself whether it is likely to continue to consolidate or if a reversal is on the card. All right, now let's shift to the editing and see how we can edit and customize this indicator for taking advantage of this formation. There is nothing we can do in terms of the input. This is a single candle formation, so this option has been disabled. For the output, you can go it for a color combination of your choice. You can even go for custom color combinations. Let's try out this different color combination. Okay, here you can notice that this bracket color has now changed. Output styling can be in terms of bracketing, or you can even go for full shading of the candle. Now I will revert back to bracket as I like it this way. Transparency, if you feel that it is getting too prominent on the chart, you can reduce the transparency so it will look less prominent on the chart, but I think it is better if we keep it more opaque and less transparent. Advanced, recalculate on new candle only. You can go for that, but there is a single candle formation. Not much of a difference is going to be made by this opting in for the combination. Same applies for the highlight time period zone, since there is a single candle formation. Calculate from custom data, this has been disabled. Show indicator on all the periods. So if you want it to be available on the chart whenever you change the candle period, you have to opt in for this. Else you have to specify on which particular candle time frame you want it, and only on those time frames it will be available. Now that we opted for hourly and 5 minutes, it is going to be available only on hourly and 5 minutes. But if we go for other candle formation, candle time period, it won't be recognized on the chart. So that's all from my side for today's session of this spinning top explanation, where I tried to explain to you the concept and also some of the examples on how to utilize this formation for figuring out the profitable trading opportunity. So that's all from my side for today's session. For further coverage of the market developments, do check out the Dukascopy Analytics page. We are also available on the Facebook. You can reach out to us there too. For trying out the newly released trading platform, the link has been included in the bio. So give it a try and let me know how it works out for you. Thank you all for joining in. Have a fabulous day ahead. See you next time around with a new formation. Till then, goodbye.